Beijing is actually blaming Washington for the Chinese jet that came close to the U.S. The U.S. and China, they got something going on. And what is going to happen? I guess we just gonna have to find out. Hey fam, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday, and Saturday we'll be doing our news, comments, and reports like we do every single Saturday. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. Hopefully you all can check in. Let us know where you are checking in from and how you are doing. Happy Saturday, fam. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. All right, so I thought over here in New Jersey we had it bad with our anti-theft lock doors in the item lock case boxes. But y'all, I guess that this particular store said, forget that. We're not paying all of that money to lock up items in these lock doors and these lock boxes. We're going to just chain the items. So thank you for Mr. Odie for sending over. Yes, this picture of the detergent is literally locked up in chains, literally chained up. You know what, y'all? Now that there is crazy. Let us know, have y'all seen anything chained up in your stores? All right, so cost-wise, I guess it makes more sense than installing those doors versus, putting these chains up here is more cost effective. But imagine a worker would literally have to be there at every single second just to unchain an item, right? So someone else came along and shared that this cup of fruit at Whole Foods for almost $15 is part of the problem why society is so unhealthy. This is ridiculous. So it did cost the person $14.29. In all honesty, being honest with you guys, the reason why this cup of fruit costs $14.29 is because the person is paying for the convenience. They paying for it to already be cut up and served at what ready to eat prices. So basically you're paying for the convenience, because if you was to buy the fruit, not only would you have to cut it up yourself, right? Takes time, but hey, guess what? You'll be actually spending the same amount of money for more fruit. So for more servings, you can cut up all of that fruit. Even if you feel as if you're not going to eat it at the time, you can definitely freeze it. You can spread it out for over the week. But that price for the cup of fruit there is just quite ridiculous. And you're honestly just paying for someone to cut it up and package it for you so you can just have it to eat right then and there. That's what you're really paying for. I wouldn't even pay for that. I put that big. My pockets don't roll like that. Honestly, I'm picking up that pineapple at $4. Then I'm picking up the cantaloupe. And then I'm probably picking up some apples. Listen, all of that is already coming up to 15 bucks. I know y'all like, what kind of combo was that? All right, so I'm picking up a pineapple and I'm picking up a cantaloupe and then I'm picking up some mangoes. That should come up to about 15 bucks, right? Guess what? We're cutting it up and spreading it out with the fam, because that one cup for almost 15 bucks is a no. So let's go on to the next. So this person did mention that this juice is supposed to be 100% organic, but you guys, they turned back to the label and they did point out that I have the cochineal extract. One thing that I can say that this ingredient have been in a numerous amount of items, which is a bug. It is a bug, and then they use this bug to extract the dyes, as they say. I don't know if they're just throwing it in the food. I don't know. But they're saying that they're using it as a dye. And it's actually been being used for a very, very long time. So that bright red drink that you love to drink might contain the cochineal bug, y'all. So definitely turn around them labels, because even if it wasn't in items before, it might be in some of these upcoming items. So definitely look out for that. So I do see this floating around. The bugs have arrived. Read the labels. So here's a picture and some of the bugs that's actually being served. Definitely, if this picture is something that was just created by someone and it's spreading around the internet, definitely still pay attention to it because I have some very useful information here, such as the crickets, there's the names for it, the mealworms, there's the names for it as well, so on and so on. And a lot of the processed foods, believe it or not, all of us have something that's processed in our homes. You can't really stay away from it, especially if you're shopping in stores, right? So here are some of the items actually that have or would have some of these bugs actually in it. Just get used to reading the labels. That's all I can really say. Get used to reading the labels. That's the only way that you'll know exactly what you are buying. Yeah, I know over in Europe, y'all, they are already eating the crickets as snacks. And it also says 1,000 Australian schools have added chips containing eco-friendly crickets to their canteens. So yes, they are already enjoying crickets as snacks. And guess who they are targeting? Guess who is going to? The children. It's all in the schools. Yes, it is. So definitely pay attention to that. Y'all kids been coming home for y'all kids who actually eat the school lunch. Coming home saying that no, I didn't eat the school lunch. The school lunch was disgusting. So they're having whatever it is that's being served at school look really nasty, taste really nasty, according to my children and a bunch of other children in the area. So when these other items start to be served, it's going to look appealing. It's going to have that smell that kids are going to want to try this. They're going to look at it and be like, oh my God, that look like it tastes good. And they're going to want to try it. And then what? The kids are going to get used to eating this. So you have to ask your children, what are they serving in school? If they have a menu, look at those menus. And if you have a way to see for yourself what's being served, that's a great thing too, because this stuff is going to be all up in the schools, all up in the jails. It's going to be being served. Trust me. But why y'all think Tyson is invested in Protix? Yeah, they're going to be into making the bugs too. So grandma, happy grandma for Ruth P. went ahead and shared. I stopped buying Tyson chicken years ago. There are companies having children as young as 11 years old, y'all. Yes, they are having children as young as 11 years old working. Dog food today, human food in the next few years. And you know what? I can feel you on that. But when it comes down to dog food, even some animals have been, for the past few years, have been turning their heads at their own food. Isn't it crazy how it works? All right, so from Pamela, checking in from Texas, your cousin from down south. Hey, hey, check your water bottles to make sure it does not say reverse osmosis because it creates cancer. Check your water bottles. So, a quick little warning if you want to go ahead and check that out. And here's some super facts that she sent over. So, recent studies suggest that reverse osmosis water may be a risk factor for hypertension and coronary heart disease, gastric and duodenal ulcers, chronic gastritis, goiter, pregnancy complications, and several complications in newborns and infants, including jaundice, anemia, fracture, and growth disorder. So definitely that's something to look out for. Not saying that you can always avoid it, but definitely look out for it. I want to thank you for sharing that and sending that warning to all of us over here. Listen, guys. I've been saying this for a while now. There's something definitely going on to the water. And I believe that there is some type of attack on water. Yeah, I said it. I said I believe there's some type of attack on water. Why? Because who consumed the water? Us. There's no way to really avoid it. I heard of some people filtering out their whole water system, or people getting water from the well. But in all reality, most of the population don't have that type of access. So people like you and I, if you hear me, we're using water from the tap to shower, right? We brush our teeth with the bottled water, but still, you never know what's being put in what. So it's something to look out for. And here's a quick little article. Just gonna show the thumbnail, y'all. Of more water contaminated. It's happening everywhere. So lead in Portland's drinking water called worse than Flint. So y'all ever heard about Flint? Man, that was bad. That was bad. Actually, I think, are they still suffering? Let me see something. All right, I had to go back and look. So it looks like the water over there, it's still bad. Yes, it is still bad. It is not safe to drink, y'all. It's definitely not safe to drink. So yeah, so now Portland, guess what? They're saying that their water is worse than Flint. Can you just imagine? Some people just walk around, they don't know like what's going on with their body. They go to the doctor, the doctors don't tell you everything. But some of that water that you consuming contains so much lead. You know, it contains so much lead and so much possible chemicals. You're not thinking straight. You're forgetting stuff. You grown a lump on your arm and you trying to figure out where the heck that lump come from. You know, I didn't injure myself. You got the red marks and the bruises and you're like, well, I didn't hurt myself. You got to stop to think like, hey, dang, can it be this water that I'm drinking? And it's true. I'm just being serious with you guys. It's true. Some of the stuff that we consume, including the water, which everyone should have a right to, safe drinking water. Is it possible that, this water is being contaminated on purpose? Anyway, Pamela, thank you so much again for sharing that. So one of the articles that I was reading about the water, it states at the very bottom, safe drinking water is a fundamental human right. And a strong lead and copper rule will ensure that it is accessible to all in every community without exception. So this was for Portland. So safe drinking water should be accessible and it's a part of our human right. Right. Y'all. We gonna end this video right here where it's at because I'm really trying to keep our news, comments, and reports videos under 15 minutes or just approaching 15 minutes. I do have some more to share with you guys, so I'm gonna make another news, comments, and reports for this week just because I feel like I'm running out of time. Yeah, we're running out of time on this one here. But if you did enjoy and you are new here, all you have to do is subscribe and turn your notification bell on so you will not miss an upload. But of course, if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you all who did reach out to me on all the social media networks, y'all. I see y'all. And did send me emails to share things with you guys and to push the word of things that is definitely going on. Yeah, so this is Shauna and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, blessed, and safe, and stay beautiful, queens and kings. Peace.